Hello, I'm Jessa.
I'm Beth Ann.
And I'm Anna, Jessa's my sister.
Look at us together. Aren't we so happy?
Back when we were younger, we had a hideout near what is now Independence Hall.
We heard the Congress talking about how the Articles of Confederation had a weak central government that couldn't control the levy of taxes, the army and the military, and many other things.
Many arguments later, they turned the Articles of Confederation into the Constitution.
We watched 55 men from 13 states come in and talk about the Constitution.
They made 3 parts to the Constitution: the preamble, the articles, and the amendments.
They were talking about how the first 10 amendments were special. They should be called the Bill of Rights.
And that's when the meeting stopped, and we had to go home.
The next day, when we got to our hideout, they were talking about the rights of people like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to bear arms.
That's when I realized that my sister all of a sudden got quiet, so I asked her what's wrong.
Nothing. When they were talking about the rights of people, I almost wanted to go in and suggest that women had equal rights too.
Don't worry, it will happen someday.
Yeah, look on the bright side. We get to hear about this before anyone else.
Then they started talking about how the only way the Constitution can be changed is through the amendments and how many times it might be changed. Through the years, it's been changed 27 times.
We heard them talking to some guys named George Washington, Ben Franklin, and Alexander Hamilton.
They said they were 3 of the men who were going to sign the Constitution.
We also heard George Washington say, "The Constitution is the guide which I will never abandon."
Which means that the Constitution is the most important thing to him, and he will never stray it.
After many years, the Constitution was finally ratified.
We were very thankful that they finally finished.
I heard footsteps coming toward us. I turned around, and there he was, the famous George Washington.
Ah!
When I saw him, I fainted.
Jessa,
Are you okay?
us and George Washington took her to Independence Hall.
We cooled her off by putting a rag on her forehead.
After 20 minutes, she finally woke up. When I woke up, George Washington was standing right in front of me, making sure I was okay.
Are you okay, Jessa?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What were you guys doing, listening in on us?
We could hear you fighting from our hideout.
What do you know?
The question was, will Anna get her way?